Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Eric and it's a short video about recent California wine tasting event I did at Bar Liquor Museum, which is a bar connected to a convenience store in my neighborhood, and it's my local sort of bar. And last time I did a Canadian wine tasting, and I thought this time I'd just change the theme to California. Okay, this is Hakutani-san. This is the bartender and good friend of mine now. And I had 4 wines that I chose from California. I mean, personally, I think I enjoy California wines, and it's not so common in Japan. So we start with 2 whites and then also 2 reds. Okay, and I'll talk about them individually. So first we had a Sauvignon Blanc from the Sonoma Russian Valley. And this is a really good starting, refreshing, citrus notes, dry, light-bodied. Next, a Chardonnay. So typical Chardonnay from California is bold, kind of honey notes and buttery because of the oak barrels. And then we had a Pinot Noir, which was kind of spicy, light-bodied, and like cherry notes as well. And then my favorite was a Zinfandel 2019. This was some raspberry notes. It was full-bodied, long finish, a real sort of typical Californian full-bodied red. Okay, so we had like tasting size glasses, about 40 milliliters. And I also served food, so I had some cheese. I had some tripe with broccoli, kind of like ahijo style. And then I had my typical dim sum style fried noodles. Okay, yeah, it was just during the Golden Week holidays, so I think a lot of people were away, but it was a nice evening just to chat with people and enjoy the wines. Again, I think these kind of events are nice because people can really just casually enjoy the wine and taste different varieties without having to drink a lot. Because normally, 4 glasses of wine can make people a bit tipsy, right? So and then it turned into a sort of like a birthday party for my friend Tomo, who normally helps out at the noodle bar. Okay, because it was her birthday the day after, so after 12 o'clock we sort of celebrated with some close friends, and then a friend bought this bottle of Bordeaux, Calon Ségur, and this was a 2002 vintage, and it was about a $200 bottle of wine. Okay, so very, very different than the California wines, and a completely different price point. And the biggest concern about these old vintages is that they go bad because they're not properly stored or they're corked. But this one was excellent. It was my first time having this chateau, but it was very smooth, very rounded, sort of medium to full-bodied. It is a Bordeaux, so we're talking about Cabernet Franc, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon. And I think like people remarked, having had this wine and going back to the Californian wines, the Californian wines tasted very sweet, and it absolutely was true. It's just because this is so old, it's like over a 22-year-old bottle of wine. Okay, and with the old wines, you should always serve it on an angle like this because there is a lot of deposits at the bottom, so you don't want that to get into your glass. All right, and so it became this impromptu birthday party for Tomo, and we started with 1 bottle, and then things got a bit crazy, and then we moved on to another bottle of French wine, and the next one was even older. And I have to say that the next one I didn't enjoy as much, even though it is older. It was kind of a bit on its last legs, I would say. Okay, I wouldn't say it's corked, but it was definitely lighter bodied and sort of almost like I've heard this described before. It has like sort of a manure kind of smell, and it sounds worse than it actually was. But yeah, there is definitely a distinct funk to it. Okay, so this is how we ended the evening with 2 bottles of French wine. Although the event was for Californian wine, it became a celebration for Tomo. All right, so we finished around, I guess, this was like 2-3 a.m. And fortunately, everybody was still in good condition to ride their bikes home. Okay, that's it. See you next time.